And welcome back again, guys, with Dark Souls 3. Indeed, Dark Souls 2. I'm not sure if I've actually told, like, in the previous episodes. Did I say 2 or 3? I don't know. Anyhow, my name is Revonlieke, or Leek, and yeah, let's continue on. And as I've said, I'm sorry that the start of the game is kinda lore heavy. We will get into the combat very soon, I'm sure. Let's go talk to the green guy over here.
Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant. But now somebody's gone and locked the door.
Actually, what I want to do right now is put the binoculars in there so we can actually look at him a little bit better. So as you can see, he is actually hollowing. Not sure if it focuses. There you go. Here's the focus. You can see he is hollowing, but it...
What's that about?
Sorry. Sorry.
I'm a blacksmith. I'm nothing without my tools. Bring me that key. Chop chop.
Alright. Accidentally attacked him. But he doesn't seem to hollow in a traditional sense. Also, he has a belt on his forehead. Like a basic belt. But yeah. He doesn't seem to like hollow in a traditional sense. Like his flesh doesn't seem to like be rotten. It's just is green basically. I don't know. Maybe it's his race or something. But he is actually hollowing. And another NPC is over here. We are actually dual-handing our binoculars. That's amazing. Alright, so here's another NPC. You can see he has black eyes. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, let's talk to him.
Hello there. Welcome to my shop. I'm Morlin, and well, I sell armor. Oh, sorry, Please do have a look at my wares. I could really use the business. If you'd be so kind.
So yes, he's indeed out here selling stuff. He's the basic merchant. You do want to spend quite a lot of money or souls, actually, to buy things. For sure, the eagle kite shield, and generally, the more you spend money with him to buy things from him, the richer he becomes, and eventually he gets interesting.
I came from the west, from Volgan. Have you been there? It's a lively place, vibrant with trade. Very competitive, of course. And you have to grease the wheels to get anywhere. But I didn't have the funding for that, so I left home in hopes of striking gold. It's been years since then, and I've made very little headway. I don't even know why I'm still here. Everything's all run down and dying. It's terrible for business, really. A group calling themselves the Blue Sentinels have gained much power in Volgan. You can't even run a shop without their blessing. They claim to be working for the greater good, but it's absolute hogwash.
That's good to know.
Oh, by the gods, why the hell am I here?
Alright, that's the last thing he will say.
I do hope I see you again.
Indeed. So that's him. You can kinda already hear hints about him. It does sound like regret that he is saying that, oh, why the heck am I here? But there's a reason for it. We'll dwell into that later on. I'll actually look at both of these NPCs. The cat is... We'll look at the cat later on, but I will look at the Emerald Herald, so you guys can also see what she's like. That's her armor or clothes. I'm sorry about the depth of field, but I want to keep it on, so yeah. And here is the Shan something. He has a nice armor. I do like the armor quite a lot. So yeah, now that that's all done, we can actually... One last thing is to look at the material we got. So we have these two. Let's check them out. Titanite shard. Titanite shard used for reinforce equipment. Reinforce equipment by 3. Titanite was discovered in an ancient layer of earth, and it is said to be a gift of the gods. Titanite of this size has very little power, but it is still a rare find. Twinkling Titanite. A form of Titanite with special power. Reinforce equipment that cannot normally be reinforced. Up to +5. What cosmetic event could have created such a powerful class Titanite? So yes, that's that. So as you can notice, this is kind of the central hub, and there's 4 directions that you can go, and that kind of already hints you at. So you can go in that direction, you can go into the pit in the middle, and then you can, that's right there, you can go in there, and then you can go all the way there. So if there's 4 great souls that act as the beacons, then why are there 4 directions? It could be the same, like they could kind of like hint you at something, maybe. Who knows? Alright, rusted coin. We already have those. So this is the first direction that you want to go. You could go any other direction if you want to. Speedrunners especially usually want to go into the middle one or the pit. They really want to go there first, but this is the traditional route that you would want to use. For sure. And you can just drop down here and get this. Human effigy 1. That's actually changed. There used to be 5 in there, so that's quite nice. You can actually jump from here to the other side. That's one way of doing it. There is another way actually that not a whole lot of speedrunners actually do. People like to use that route, but you can also like drop right from here. Not a whole lot of people actually know about that. I've actually seen like 1 speedrunner. But as you can see, the game has been changed a lot. At least the Skull of the First Sin edition. That thing right there, you shouldn't... Oh my god. Usually isn't there. Like, if you've played the non-Skull of the First Sin, then is the thing. Now that I remember, actually, I did forget that there is one of those guys in before the character creation area, so that's something we must do later on, but it's not that important. You just get a ring from it, but yeah, we'll probably fight against him here. What the heck not, I guess. Not gonna actually sit down, because it will always, if you sit down on the bonfires, it will like respawn the enemies, so you generally don't want to do that. As you can see here, if you stay behind him and are targeted to him, the only thing he does is basically try to back up on you. So that's basically what you can do if you want to do this. Oh my god. Very cheesy tactic here. Nothing too much. But you... the targeting really helps on that, and once you get behind him it gets easy, but if you panic a little bit, that can be very, very tedious fight indeed. And a lot of the enemy positions also have been changed in Skull of the First Sin, for sure. I don't even remember all of them. Don't remember all of them. Like, there used to be a dead guy somewhere here, but now it's somewhere completely else like that. So yeah. As you can see, I haven't actually been playing Skull of the First Sin that much. Haven't actually ever beaten it either. I have streamed it a couple of times, and we got quite far on my streams in Skull of the First Sin, but I always wanted to do a let's play of it instead. Alright, so after we get through this area, we'll check on some items again, because we get a lot of them in this area. Oh my god. So as you can see, please die. There should be a guy somewhere there. He will start to throw bombs at you. Or he will start to shoot arrows at you. I'm not sure which one. But yeah, this area is full of corpses, and the one thing that they did really mess up on the remake or the Skull of the First Sin is that they really started to think about, while I like the idea of like their initial, or From Software's initial idea that they want to change the enemy locations to be more tactical. and to surprise the even the veterans a little bit better. Oh my god. But then they started to add more mobs into the areas, and it's really not the best way you could handle difficulty in the game. Definitely not, and I think that's all, maybe? Just one more. As you can see, there's a lot of them. There used to be like half of this amount of in here, and even that was like, oh my god, there's so many enemies in here. How can you beat this area? Yeah. Oh my god. Come on down there. Thanks for dying. No. I want the item. Life gem, thank you. And yeah, that's just my thoughts about it. Sorry, I'm drinking tea right now. Gotta love me some tea. Alright, so there's that guy. Here's an item. Right there. Soul of a Nameless Soldier. And we don't have a shield, so we kinda are forced to like fight these guys normally. And here's the last item. Sword. And soul of a something. Alright, so let's check what we got from this area. Nothing here. I don't think so. Green blossom, yeah. These we haven't checked. Green weed shaped like a leafy flower. Temporarily boosts stamina recovery speed. At one point this herb was avoided due to its unusual bitter taste. But once its effects become known, it was harvested to near extinction by merchants. Now only exceptionally rare wild specimens of this plant are left. Indeed. Even though they are infinite amounts, but still. What else? I guess the sword? A reasonable choice that will suffice in many situations, but not the thing that take long if you expect to face a serious challenge. So there's no real lore in these weapons. Other than the like generalization of the item. And if you haven't noticed already and are new to my channel, I am actually from Finland, so I do have a little bit of an accent. So I do apologize for it, and if like generally speaking I do know like English quite well, but I do end up in situation where I need to really simplify a sentence to make it so that I can actually like explain the thing that I wanted to explain, I guess. That's an ambush. If you don't know that enemy is there, then you're probably screwed. Also, this is the normal area that usually people go when they see that there's a hollow here. They don't want to go through there, so they go through here in the original Dark Souls 2, but in this version, if you go through here, you're pretty much screwed. Pretty much. Because there's a lot more enemies in there now. A heck of a lot more. Whoa! Come on. You can do it. I know you can. There used to be, I guess, 2 mobs in here. Now there's 3, so it's a little bit different, but yeah, it's nothing amazing. And there's an enemy, and there's an enemy. No! Run, Forest, run! So as you can see, there's 2 types of enemies here. There's not much to them. These are the Falconers, holofied, I guess, holofied, and just normal soldiers. But yeah, the Falconers have actually come this far already. Oh my god. And our weapon is pretty much getting broken already. So what I kind of want to do is go into inventory, or rather this guy over here. Do we have any throwing knives? Nope. Nothing like that. Alright, so then I will equip another weapon instead. Oh, I can't actually. I'll just equip that one then. If this gets broken. Alright. Let's see here, is there any more dudes? There's just 3 here? I know there's one guy over there shooting his arrows now. But yeah, you really want to be like careful here. We got our first buckler. There isn't too many enemies here, at least in New Game, but I guess in New Game Plus it even increases like even more, so... Or perhaps that fire dude killed all of the ones that I kinda thought there was more of them. Oh my god, you're alive. Even though I've played this game, I don't remember... Oh my freaking god. I don't remember all of the enemy locations. That well. So there's a summoning sign. I'm not sure if it's player or what. But yeah. I will actually drop down here first. Not sure if this is a good decision. Probably wasn't, because we are about to die. I will actually use one of these just in case. But the reason I came in here was because I want that over there. And we got it. Kind of don't want to jump over there, but I guess we'll see how it goes. Yay, we did it. Got back here. You can actually go down there and go through whole area, and then there's ladders over there. You can do it that way as well, but I just didn't want to bother with those guys at all, so decided to do it that way. So yeah, I'm kinda displeased that I didn't go back after the character creation, because there was a troll creature that we killed earlier on. There was one of those in there, and he dropped a ring that you would want to use, perhaps, but it has lore explanations or lore stuff in it, so I would like to get that at some point. Right. So let's see what other items we got. I think we got these. Witching urn, a small clay urn unwreathed in magic. Explodes, inflicts magic damage. Created in Melfia, a land of land that flourishes with magic and pyromancy. Though the magic contained in the urn lacks potency, it is a boon to any inexperienced traveler. Indeed, very useful items that you would want to actually equip on your tab over there. Yes, indeed. And here's an NPC.
Buy something, anything. Oh, come now, help an old woman and buy something.
Alright, let's talk first.
My name is Melentia. You're a stranger to this land. Oh, we get as strangers these days. Everybody's gonna run off. Dranglake's been a pile of rubble since the war fought long, long ago. And the giants crossed the sea.
When the giants crossed the sea.
Seemed like the battles would never end. Poor folk like myself have nary a place to sleep. That's why I keep all me things right with me. You may travel light, but methinks you bear a burden of your own.
I really like this merchant because it really reminds me of the trailer in Dark Souls 3. Very similar, like, design.
They say these trees grew from the remains of the giants. From each carcass sprouted new life growing into what you see now. But you know what they also say? Don't believe what an old hag says. It's high time that I pick up a move. I've a bargain for you next time we meet, my love.
Alright, let's buy something. Here you can see the merchant armor set that you could actually, if you took the explorer class. Sorry, my accent there, but this is the armor set, and you can see that this one over here, hat worn by merchant from Lanafir, where blue represents knowledge. Wearing this increases item discovery. There you go. So, very useful little hat over here. Lanafir is the farthest land in the south and follows a strict edict of isolationism. The rare visitor from Lanafir is always a little odd. Effect raise item discovery. So here's another location in Dark Souls world, Lanafir. So it's the farthest land to the south. So it is quite far away. I believe there is one other area that is mentioned that is in south. I think it's Karim. It could be Karim. I'm not totally sure. So he gave us, or she gave us, I'm not sure. Why do we have, no, it's she, oh, alright. Sorry. So this is the Lenicrast key that we want to buy from her. Lenicrast key. Key of Blacksmith, Lenicrast of Majula. Majula, the land of exiles, is comprised of abandoned old houses, one of which Lenicrast has fashioned into a workshop. So we want to buy this one for sure. Some people here want to usually buy like life gems, stuff like that. I don't believe there is little. We could go through these three over here and then end the episode there, I guess. Bright bug. A tiny bug that produces light. Bright bugs are said to comfort the dead and are found in the marshlands leading to the undead crypt. By ingesting a bright bug just before death, the moment at which they glow most brightly, one attains great power for a short time, often utilized as a last resort for adventurers who have lost their way. Has no effect other than worlds or has no effect in other worlds or for phantoms. So if you invade someone, bright bugs don't work, but this just increases damage basically. First Lock Stone. Stone activating a creation of Pharaoh's the Vagabond. Pharaoh's the Vagabond was a legend who wandered the lands, creating contraptions to help those in sincere and dire need. The scope of his travels was so wide that Pharaoh has been mistakenly credited with many inventions that were crafted by others. Alright, so that's quite interesting, actually, because there is also another item that is completely directed into or credited by Pharaohs. So it could mean that it's not actually Pharaoh's creation. Fragrant branch of yore. So these are if you find any, like in the beginning we found the stationary statue that was blocking our way in the tutorial area. You can use these to free those guys and they will kind of unfroze, I guess. A fragrant tree branch with a faint sweet smell restores the life of things turned to stone. Extended inhalation of the branch scent can lead to coughing and nausea. Alright, that's interesting. There's also these. Is this something interesting? This simple weapon is utilized. Its range is limited dealing. These are very useful if you don't want to spend your weapons, because in this game your weapon breaks eventually, so these are very useful if you want to like preserve the weapon a little bit longer, so you kind of want to use these. Pisky urn filled with black powder explodes, inflicting fire damage. Though this urn is a crude and commonplace weapon, it owes its continued usage to its simplicity and effectiveness in a variety of situations. So that's basically it. These are very lore heavy, so I'm pretty sure they will give us more information, but we will leave that on the next episode. And I hope you have enjoyed this episode for sure. And if you did, hit that like button. If you didn't, you know what to do. If you feel like it, please subscribe if these videos are indeed worth it. And we will see you guys on the next one. So, bye bye.